right, it is January 2nd, 2024, 7 p.m. for the first council meeting of the year. All right, call to order. Stand for the pledge. Chief, Wayne, could you lead us in the pledge, please?
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, this is the first meeting of the year with newly elected officers. So we'll start off with the oath of office for newly elected officers, and we'll start off with the mayor, because I was elected this year, and I've asked Matt Steiner to swear me in.
Thank you, Mayor. If you would repeat after me, please, for your oath of office. I, William C. McDaniel, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
I, William C. McDaniel, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Ohio.
And the Constitution of the State of Ohio.
And will faithfully discharge the duties of Mayor of the Village of Clinton.
And will faithfully discharge the duties of Mayor of the Village of Clinton.
In Summit County, State of Ohio, during my continuance in office.
In Summit County, State of Ohio, during my continuance in office.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. All right. If I could have Rita Joseph, we'll bring you up first. You can come up here. You're supposed to actually raise your right hand when we do this. Give you a copy. All right. Please repeat after me. I, Rita Joseph, do solemnly swear I will support the Constitution of the United States.
I, Rita Joseph, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Ohio.
And the Constitution of the State of Ohio.
And will faithfully discharge the duties of Council of the Village of Clinton.
And will faithfully discharge the duties of the Council of the Village of Clinton.
In Summit County, State of Ohio, during my continuance in office.
In Summit County, State of Ohio, during my continuance in office.
Thank you very much. Welcome. Take a seat. And we'll need you to sign that and turn it in for Ross Blankenship.
Matter to decide.
No, it doesn't matter. Let's put the flag between us. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Ross Blankenship.
I, Ross Blankenship.
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of Ohio.
And the Constitution of the State of Ohio.
And will faithfully discharge the duties of Council.
And will faithfully discharge the duties of Council.
For the Village of Clinton in Summit County.
Of the Village of Clinton in Summit County.
State of Ohio, during my continuance in office.
State of Ohio, during the continuance of my office.
All right, welcome forward.
Thanks, sir.
All right, thank you. Please take a seat. And of course, we'll need you to sign that before we are done here. With that, our next step, roll call.
Steiner.
Aye.
Joseph.
Aye.
Dinsmore.
Aye.
Blankenship.
Aye.
Godwin.
Aye.
Conroy. Aye.
Next, do we have a motion for the approval of minutes?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay. Let me tell you, you don't have to follow anything I'm about to say right now, because you can do however you please. We'll call for the vote on this, and typically you vote yay or nay. No, aye or nay. Okay, it doesn't matter. Or abstain. And what we've done is what I would always do on the council. If I wasn't here for the meeting that these minutes were recorded, I always abstain. You do not have to do that. You can actually approve them whether you're here or not. We've kind of made it a precedent. That's how we've been doing it. So any questions, comments about the minutes as they are printed?
I would have to say that there's been no precedent. It's to each individual's decision and heart as to whether they feel that they want to approve or not, or abstain. So no one can influence anyone else's vote in any way. So just make sure you take that under advisement as well.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's call for the vote.
Okay.
Joseph?
Abstain.
Dinsmore?
Aye.
Godwin?
Aye.
Conroy?
Aye.
Steiner?
Aye.
Blankenship?
Aye.
Okay, election for the president of council.
At this time, I would like to nominate Matt Steiner for president of council. Second.
Do we have any other nominees at this point? With that, any questions for Matt Steiner? Or first, Matt Steiner, do you accept the nomination?
So, moving from vice president to potentially president, I do accept, but are we going to have a vice president as well?
Yep.
That's next on the list.
Okay.
With that, no questions? Let's call for the vote.
Dinsmore?
Aye.
Godwin?
Aye.
Blankenship?
Aye.
Conroy?
Aye.
Steiner?
Abstain.
Joseph?
Aye.
Matt, welcome to be president of council.
Thank you all.
I would like to, at this point, you may take your president council seat. Ross, if you'd like to trade places with Matt. Sure. All right, thank you very much.
We have,
You could do it.
We'll do it next meeting.
Okay, all right, we can do it.
I'm not playing musical chairs. That's my first executive decision.
There you go, all right. Strong leadership there. Now we have election of the vice president of council. Do we have any nominees?
I'll nominate Ellen Conroy, vice president. Ellen, would you be willing to accept the nomination? I accept.
And I'll second.
With that, any questions for Ellen? Any other nominees at this point in time? Okay, let's call for the vote.
Blankenship?
Aye.
Godwin?
Aye.
Conroy?
Abstain.
Steiner?
Aye.
Joseph?
Aye.
Dinsmore?
Aye.
All right, next appointment of street commissioner. At this time, I appoint Kevin White, there he is, for the street commissioners throughout this year. Welcome aboard again. Solicitor must report. He's not here this time. He will be here at the next meeting. Police monthly report.
So for the month of December down in the village, 34 extra patrols, 98 business checks. There was 1 domestic incident, 6 traffic stops, 1 motor vehicle accident, 4 traffic citations were issued, 2 reported suspicious persons, 3 reported suspicious vehicles, and 4 reported animal complaints. The only arrest made this month was our loose dog on 1229 at 246 who responded to the area of 2762 Hickory. For a loose dog, the dog was returned to the owner, and the owner was issued a summons for dog at large.
Well, thank you very much. And I was going to bring this up later, but since you're here, I do want to thank you because I know one of the things this past year we've been looking at is Clinton Road. You guys patrolling it. Granted, I've never seen you up there, but I don't drive the road that often. However, I did meet a gentleman last week who said the only 2 tickets he got his entire time living in Clinton were on that road. So I know from him that, you know, I felt bad for getting tickets, but the other hand, I thought, you're speeding, you should get a ticket. So, yes, thank you.
No problem.
for
Have you
that.
noticed any difference with the installation of the radar speed limit sign?
No, so I haven't personally been up there in a little bit, but I will ask some of the guys that are still up there, but I haven't noticed anything now, because I haven't really been up there in the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
Any other questions, comments for,
Some feedback would be good there for if we need to do that.
Yeah, I'll head up there.
Awesome. Thank you.
How many times do you guys patrol that?
Well, Clinton Road, I mean, guys are always, you know, our officers are always up there. We had the one, a few months ago, was addressed that there was a lot of speed complaints. I personally spoke with a few people who lived on Clinton Road, gave us permission, and for a while there, for hours, guys would be up there using the driveways, and, you know, we wrote a lot of tickets, also gave verbal warnings. It's all a discretionary thing, but a lot of officers have worked really hard up there, you know, in an effort to slow people down, so quite frequently.
So you said there was 4 citations written in December?
Yeah, just,
Where were those written at? Were any of them on Clinton Road?
no, I don't believe so. None were written on Clinton Road. One was as a result of an accident. I think one was a suspended license and expired plates.
Thank you.
What about Cleveland Masson Road, South Cleveland Masson Road?
That's two of the main areas where officers are writing a lot of speeding tickets are Cleveland Masson Road in the village and Clinton Road. Those are by far the two most target areas that we have a lot of speed issues with. And right here in the 25-mile-an-hour zone, I'd say those would be the 3 areas that we seem to have a lot of, you know, enforcement.
have you seen any more instance over here at the, one-way stop?
Yeah, you know,
Oh.
everyone's always paying, you know, all the officers are paying attention to that. Even this, when I stop back here with the complaints that I've heard throughout attending these meetings, and, so they're always trying to address that, just as the dirt bikes too. That coincidentally was addressed about 20 minutes prior to my arrival today at the meeting, so,
Yeah, they were running.
yeah.
I mean, right before I left, they were running around
Yeah.
up and down Hickory and all through the park and all of that. And it's every stop sign in the village. Hardly anyone stops at a stop sign. But, you know, it's crazy. Anyway, but I have noticed you guys out and about.
They really work, especially. at
No warnings,
They work real
just
hard
ticket 'em.
there, so.
We're done.
All right, well, if there's anything else, thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fire Chief monthly report.
Month of December, we had 20 total calls, 19 EMS, 8 fire related. We did 1 single protocol attached training. Had this 20 calls, 17 were inside the village, 2 were mutual aided out. 4 mutual aided. We went to mutual aided.
Thank you very much. Any questions or comments for the Fire Chief? Okay, thank you. Street Commissioner monthly report.
So this month, just want to say welcome the new council members. Look forward to working with you guys as well. This past month, we installed the new salt shed. Got the blocks up and in place for the salt. We did put a new radar sign up on Clinton Road, so kind of helped deter the speeding a little bit, maybe. Don't know whether it will or not, but can only stop what they do. Other than that, that's about all I got.
I do like that new sign up there on Clinton Road. One of the things I noticed when I talked to this gentleman last week about, he said that during the time when he was getting tickets, he said there wasn't a speed limit sign for quite a way, so we got into Clinton. So that evening I drove home just that way, just to verify. And yeah, we do have a sign right as you start in Clinton, it's 35. The flashing lights down the street, and there's 2 more signs going down the street. So it is well marked.
Yeah, I think there's a 35-mile speed limit sign on Clinton Road about every quarter mile.
Yeah.
I mean, by law, you don't even have to put that many.
No, we're not trying to hide the speed limit on that.
Each entrance of the road going and coming. So that one is very well marked. But
Okay, any questions, comments?
Have we
for-
received any salt in the new shed part?
no, not at this time. I don't have to order any salt this particular time.
And we're on pace to use hardly any.
So, I mean, we still have to take 600 ton by August 31st of 2024, so we are valid to take that
Yeah.
at some point.
Can we handle that?
Well, hoping.
Okay.
I believe if it's right, we should only have to carry 80% of ours, but as long as everybody else takes their 80%, we should be able to handle what we have to take.
Okay, thank you.
Kevin, a while ago, there was some talk about signs. The entrances to the village, we used to have welcome to the village, or we used to have,
Signs at the garage now and starting to put signs up as I can get them put up in between.
okay, we did get those in then? Okay. Just out of curiosity, because I, noticed driving in, it's like,
Yeah, Matt's also, talking to Matt about it.
okay. I know that, I was gonna bring this up under new business, but since you've done the legwork for me, I know I reached out to you about, contacting the, Metro Parks about reopening the old access through there that used to be the Mayberry's property, emergency access road. Unfortunately, recently, we've had an incident where there wasn't an access to South Second in that area. I know that Jan and I'm not sure about Matt, if you would remember, we were the only ones on council that were around at that point, that there was an access right along on Main Street along the tracks, excuse me, where the old Harbaugh house used to be. And then it went on to the Mayberry property, and that was meant for emergency access to South Second and down there. And I've mentioned it before in council. I've mentioned it several times that we should look into that. Unfortunately, it didn't go anywhere. But I know that when I reached out to you and asked you if you could contact Metro Parks, since that's kind of in your purview, and you just want to share with council so far how far we've gotten on that.
So I talked to a contact, his name is Jerry, and he kind of oversees the parks right now in this district, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to him last Friday, I believe. He's on vacation right now. And he said that he would further any information to me with higher up people that we can talk to about possibly reopening that. So until I get some information and feedback from him, or if somebody else reaches out to me in the meantime, I'll be able to answer more questions.
Okay, what's the first step? So, we need to do something, and there's access there. The bedrock of the road, the access should still be there. There's going to be some brush hogging and clearing and all of that because it's been closed for many years. But, John Yohe might remember that access. I think he might have been part-time when it was still open. So between John, myself, I'm sure we could get other people that have lived in the village long enough. We could show them where it is. Growing up, I walked it many times. So.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a matter of whether the parks are, let you cut enough trees down to.
There shouldn't be any trees.
I don't know what's.
As long
as the parks are okay with what is available for us to be able to do, then.
It was kept, there shouldn't be any trees in the way, but if it was wide enough, it's wide enough for 3 vehicles to get through back in the day, and maybe even wider. So, anyway, thanks for starting that ball for us. We need to do something.
All right, any other questions, comments? Thank you very much. Zoning Inspector written quarterly report, it's in the packet. He could not be here tonight. He's working late. Mayor's report of Village Affairs.
Is he going to report next meeting, or are we supposed to just take this written report?
I do not have the information, but I can check with them.
Thank you.
Okay, I have the Mayor's report of Village Affairs. You also should have a copy of it. I believe there's There's copies out there if anybody would like a copy. Welcome to State of the Village for 2023. The street department, we started the year with a walk up Clinton Road. What's that, 2 miles, Kevin? Yeah. Nice walk, brisk walk in January with our engineers to review the upcoming project to fully redo the road. Although we're still waiting on grants, we'll hopefully resurface the road this year. We also paved North Street, 3rd, 4th, and 5th Avenue, as well as 3rd Street. The street garage is also seeing a new salt shed go up for the excess salt that we didn't use due to a slow snow year. We have also purchased a new tractor to replace our old one, as well as new fuel tanks. There's now a new solar-powered radar sign on Clinton Road. We can also thank Kevin for keeping the grass cut and routine maintenance over our roads. The fire department, so December 15th, 2023, the Clinton Fire Department responded to 237 calls, of which 54 were fire-related and 183 EMS-related. No OSHA and no workers' compensation claim filed while responding to these calls. We have once again applied for a $500,000 grant to replace our 1994 tanker. This year, we were awarded the grant plus $30,000 more to cover the cost of grant writing and new tanker purchase. We also received the original grant with several other Summit County Fire Departments for 800 megahertz radios capable of using MARC software. The total of the grant was over $1 million, and Clinton's share was around $100,000. These radios will replace our current radios that are over 15 years old. The unmanned station received a new paint job, and the shingles were replaced. At our manned station, we replaced the cement pad in front that was disintegrating due to the weight of equipment that was being driven on it. Chief Wayne Conroy has kept the fire department's budget in the black again this year. In village government, our village council passed 15 resolutions and 11 ordinances. Lou's Rass also continues food donation program for the Thanksgiving holiday, consisting of mostly turkeys to needy families. Summit County finished remodeling the house on Middle Street. I didn't check on a report as I wrote this. I believe it was sold, but I didn't check on any report of that. But it is very nice. I walked through it several times. They were redoing it. We also have updated our lighting in the front of the building to properly highlight our flag and keep our sign on every night. The Historical Society, through the efforts of Diane Gunner and her team at the Historical Society, the Memorial Day Breakfast and the Fall Apple Fest were once again successful events and enjoyed by a great number of people. Our Village Hall on Main Street looked festive for the Christmas season as she decorated and hung wreaths downtown. We've also seen a new coat of paint on the Rhodes Harder House. OVP may notice new lighting as you drove through the parks last year. Not only are there lights around the parkway, but also new programmable lights in all the buildings. Our staff, I'd also like to thank Sue Mayberry and Lee Wyrick for their work throughout the year and keeping the village running smoothly. As a final thought, as last year, I look forward to serving this village through 2024. My doors are open to anyone for questions, comments, concerns, or just general discussion. Thank you very much. Next up, Fiscal Officer's Report.
I don't have anything.
You have nothing. Any questions, comments for our Fiscal Officer? Unfinished business. We'll start anywhere. Okay.
We could get an update on the IT situation. Is there any updates there?
I have not talked to them since our last meeting, but I plan to get a hold of them. They say they wanted to kick the project off. It'll probably be kicked off by the middle of February, last time I spoke with them. So I will give them a call hopefully this week, and I've got to get with our fire chief as far as emails. I want to get an accurate counting on our part so he can properly price out everything.
So just for the council's information, I did reach out to Leon after our last meeting asking to be copied on any correspondence. So
Good.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Mayor's communications. The only thing I have is those new microphones here. CMH Electronics, they'd been out before looking at them, and they were going to contact the people who manufacture the microphones. I thought they should have lasted longer. But anyway, so he ended up replacing all the microphones. And I think these are better, higher quality, shorter, and hopefully they'll do us well for more than just 2 years.
They covered the cost because it was their faulty.
It wasn't, well, no, there's a 1 year warranty, and we had the microphones for 2 years. It did
Okay.
give us a good price though, $300 for, he'd made 2 trips out and
Did we authorize that?
Not that I'm,
it was under maintenance and repair, and this is typically the mayor's been able to authorize that.
we have a category maintenance and repair.
Well, we do have a category, but I don't know what's in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think something like that needs to be discussed and authorized.
Well, I listened to the last
We have
council.
$77.81 left in that line item
Okay.
for paying that.
So, there what, see, is that before this? Oh, okay. So, just so everyone knows going forward, so if there's an expense like that before anything happens, we should check and see how much is in the account before we go ahead and spend the money?
I'm confused. You got all 9 microphones installed for $300?
Mhm. He gave a special break on the price.
So all 9, parts and labor,
Yeah.
$300?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to be clear.
Okay.
I
Thank
didn't know
you.
if it was per.
No, that's $300 per microphone.
You spent $2,700?
No, that's total price.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
What are we gonna do about this?
That's $33 a mic. I sell microphones. Are they new?
Yeah, they are. They're new. That's, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say this was a repair or an emergency because we've been messing with Mike since I've been here
Right.
this last time. Leah, I'm open to suggestions to get us through this. I mean, the takeaway is we need to approve these things so that nobody's surprised by it, right?
Right.
Well, I listened to the last meeting. There's still some static in there. And he'd come out earlier and replace he put 4 temporary ones in. And sounded like it was good until the last meeting, and it was just a little bit static. I said, we got to finish this job. So,
It is relative. I mean, there's times we haven't even been up.
yeah.
Right. I would have liked to, maybe have waited till we get the IT company in on board and have them take care of all of our technical things.
So does our new IT company do sound systems?
Well, we need to find that out, but I think something like this, especially considering we didn't have it in the budget, for that if, just going ahead and doing something like this or, anything like that really needs to be discussed in council and approved, I believe. From a financial standpoint, it just,
Does the mayor have a discretionary fund?
No.
does the mayor have a budget? I mean, I thought there was an expense for,
Not really. I mean, it's just like general fund, like we have just for like Village Hall itself. As far as this invoice, I'll have to take it out of this year's budget, because I don't have a purchase order to carry over. So,
I mean, if we have something that goes down, something that needs repaired, are you saying I should wait till the next council meeting
no,
to get it
you
repaired?
just need to check with me to make sure
Okay.
that there's money.
All right, I will do that.
I would have been like, no, there isn't money, then we would have had to go to council to get
Mhm.
the budget increased.
Okay, all right.
but also depending on the cost, because we're not gonna just, there should be a number of, or if we have to call an emergency meeting, if there really is an emergency.
Right.
We can do that, but to, just, if there's an emergency, I'm gonna spend the money, that kind of gives me not a real good feeling either. So, I don't know, do we need to make some type of a motion? Do we need to?
Well, it's hard to make a motion when we don't know where we're getting the money from.
No, I meant as far as procedure going forward, so that something like this, okay, granted, $300 whatever dollars it was, isn't a huge amount, but it's an amount of money, right? And
It's
so,
especially hard at like end of the year, because I try to keep everything as close as I can. I don't have much wiggle room.
I don't think he's filled it
So-
yet, has he?
No, but it
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It really should be encumbered with appropriations of when the service was provided. Doesn't matter, it could be billed a year
Okay.
later.
All right.
So maybe we need to talk about putting together a policy of some sort, or,
Some
know-
places have like anything with this dollar amount and under.
There used to be a,
And then there was,
there used to be a discretionary fund for the mayor, so he could
Right.
operate, right?
And I don't know what happened to that, because we used to have it, you're correct.
So that probably got eliminated when we had a tight budget.
lot of money.
No, it wasn't a lot.
I thought it was like $500 to $1,000.
I thought it was like 500.
Okay.
But we need to look through that.
I don't have anything currently. I mean, we can add something for sure, but
Make a note for next year.
Yeah, I know every mayor before me, if there's something needed done that was an emergency like this or need repaired, they said, well, this is something in the cost of operations, and they always approved it without going to council. So why this is different, I really do not know, but that is the way it's always been done in the past.
Do you have an example?
Well, there were times we did have issues with the IT. I went to both Mayor Knack and Mayor Allergy, and they said, yeah, it's a necessary part to get us up and running. You have it done. And sometimes those prices were not just $300. Sometimes they were a lot higher. So, you know, I have gotten direct approval from the mayor without them going to council for different things that need repaired.
Guess in the future, it'd be best to check with our treasurer.
Okay.
See, again, I'm all about checks and balances, and if the person asking for the money or doing it is the same person authorizing it, it seems like there's a little bit of a disconnect there. So I don't know who we put that in as a buffer, whether it be president of council. I mean, and that's not really the position of president of council.
Well, hopefully this is an exception and not a norm. I mean, obviously,
Right.
we work hard on a budget and have a budget.
Right, right.
This falls out of doesn't fall into a category easily.
No, it doesn't.
It's hard to put Mike's under road maintenance.
Well, and that's the truth. So maybe we need to look and see if we can find that,
Where we used to have a discretionary budget for the mayor's position and work with that. That's a place to start at least.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Kevin, I'm not suggesting we take it from you.
Oh, heck no. Yeah, no.
But we
no.
thank you for your support.
Do we have like office supplies or maintenance?
we do have an office supplies.
It really wouldn't come.
So we have a line item that's like repairs and maintenance of equipment, which
Right.
in my mind, that's what this is.
Okay,
But I just don't have that much money left.
in that line item. Okay. Maybe we need to
But
look at that and see what.
Can we carry it to next year, and then we would?
I mean, it will have to come out of like this year's budget.
Yeah, it will.
The 2024
Yeah.
budget, because I only have $77.23 left.
I see. Okay.
and it's not that we're so tight that we can't.
Right,
It's just,
Yeah.
we need to make sure that going forward,
if
there's
I knew
no
about it
allowance.
ahead of time, like, we could have made an adjustment at the last meeting of the year to cover it.
Any other council communications and council committee reports?
None at this time.
Speaking of council communication committees and all of that, at each one of the council positions, I sent a copy of our standard committee meeting schedule. This is an ordinance that was approved in 2016. It never changes. The dates are the only thing that changes. The order of the committee meetings is set before you. As far as,
The year.
oh, I printed out the wrong one. I didn't change sorry. It should say 2024 at the top. I'll change that, but these, So, yes, it's correct. So, in looking all of that and making sure that everybody had the committee schedule, it came to mind that we might as well get this out of the way. We're never sure for sure if we're going to have an election in May, but we will have an election in November. And so the first Tuesday in November, there's a conflict with the election process. So I move that we move our council meeting, the first meeting in November, to Thursday, November 7th, because of election. That's the motion.
I'll second it.
Any questions, comments? Call for the vote?
Godwin,
Aye.
Conroy,
Aye.
Steiner,
Aye.
Joseph,
Aye.
Densmore,
Aye.
Blankenship.
Aye.
And so these are the standard committee meeting schedules. Next meeting, the council president will announce our committee meetings throughout the next couple of weeks. He'll probably reach out to different council members, see what you're comfortable with, just give you an idea of what the committees are. And so the committee meeting on will be November 7th, coinciding with the election issues. The first council committee meeting in the new year would be January 16th. That's the safety committee. Although the new committees wouldn't be assigned, we discussed in council prior to this that the existing committee members would convene the meeting, and any other members of council would want to would attend, would be welcome to join. And of course, we always, every committee meeting, we take comments from all council members and take those under advisement. And if there's any type of a vote, it's up to the chair of the committee to decide whether there really is going to be a meeting or not. In the past, this came about because there was never a standard committee meetings set. And so just so there would always be something for a committee, this was put into place. Now, not always does every committee have something to consider every time their time comes up for a meeting. So the chair of that committee will then, if there's not anything that they want to dig their feet into, they will send out an announcement saying that the meeting prior to the council meeting is canceled. As we go along, we try to bring both Ross and Rita along with the workings of each committee and hopefully make you guys feel comfortable wherever you're at. And it's all new. I remember being my first time being on council and just not sure, where we were going with it. I mean, I did attend council meetings long before I was on council, but once you get on this side of the thing, it's all new, it's all different. So, I know from talking to the solicitor that he's talked with both of you guys, kind of trying to get you up to speed on different things. So when the committees are assigned, and you'll get together with your committee members and then go forward from there. Each council person is put a chair of one committee and a member of two other committees. So you'll be on 3 committees. I didn't know if that was, I don't know if that was explained to either of you guys.
Yeah.
Was it? Okay. All right. All right, then here's that.
Thank you.
Any questions, comments on what she said? All right, any other council communications and council committee reports? With that, moving on to citizens' comments, we do not have anyone signed up to speak. Resolution ordinances, I believe there's nothing.
Nope.
New business? Anyone? You look like you're looking for something. Council general discussion? Presentation of purchase orders and bills for approval.
Thank you, Mayor. At the end of your packet, you'll see payment listings. This is for the payment period of 12/20 to 12/31. Most is payroll. You'll see that there's been some patching done, as that's one of our higher charges. Ready mix.
That's the cement blocks for the salt shed.
Aha. Thank you. So that's $58.95 for the cement blocks for the salt shed. Is there any pay? What's the
The 2100?
Yes.
That was the transporting of the blocks.
Okay. So that's our major expense, was the salt shed this last pay period, along with payroll. Total payments is $33,193.64. Like council to review that. I'd like to get a motion to approve the bills in that amount. Can I get a motion? I'll make a motion for $33,193.64.
Second.
Thank you.
Questions, comments? You reviewed it quite well. Call for the vote.
Steiner?
Aye.
Joseph?
Aye.
Dinsmore?
Aye.
Blankenship?
Aye.
Godwin?
Aye.
Conroy?
Aye.
Last on the list, need a motion for adjournment.
Who's gonna do it?
We don't have losers.
I'll make a motion. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right. Thank you for kicking off the new year with this.
One down.
Thank you.
Because it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So,